The Wizard of Oz is getting remade for modern audiences. Knight Rider is getting a movie. Jackie Chan and his action team are working on Spider-Man Brand New Day. Trailers drop for Bradley Cooper's Is This Thing On?, Bone Lake, Play Dirty, Savant, and there's so much more to break down in this episode of Movie News.
What's up, movie friends? Welcome back to Raiders of the Lost podcast, the ultimate film and TV podcast, and this is our news episode where we go through all of the industry news that's been happening around Hollywood, keeping you informed. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this amazing onslaught of really cool news stories. Let's start today with some new releases this upcoming weekend. We have Caught Stealing from Darren Aronofsky and the new dramedy The Roses, which looks like a really fun time with Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch. These are the two new releases this weekend. We're definitely going to see them both. They're getting good reviews.
I've already seen Caught Stealing.
Oh, yeah, you saw Caught Stealing.
Yeah, I saw Caught Stealing last week. It's so much fun. It's fantastic. It's Aronofsky, who's a very dramatic, serious filmmaker. Just seems like he's having a blast with this. It's like a classic 90s action, drug, thriller, ensemble cast, great characters. Austin Butler's fantastic. It's one of the coolest movies he's ever done, I think. And
this is a 90s movie, right?
Yeah, it takes place in 1999, and it's so cool. It's stylish as hell. Zoe Kravitz and Austin are great. It's so hot, man. It's a hot movie. It's steamy. It's hysterical. One of my favorites of the year, for sure.
Great.
Full of cliches from action movies from the past that we love, but him and Aronofsky and Libatique visually created something very unique and awesome.
But I just want like a fun time. I think we live in an era where like every new release has to be amazing or like the greatest film of the year, and we put so much on top of every new release. But not every movie doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10. It can still just be a nice 8 out of 10. A good time.
Super nice.
Really, really good. It's a good movie.
Anthony's supposed to have a nice time.
Yeah, I have a good time at the movies. And The Roses looks like a good time as well. Looks like it's really funny.
But this next bit of news is pretty much pissing me off.
So we got Wicked for Good coming out, but that's not the end of Wizard of Oz, guys, because we got another adaptation from Prime Video.
But of Wizard of Oz, not of Wicked.
Yeah, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let me get in there, dog. They're doing a modern interpretation of The Wizard of Oz, starring Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, creator Gein. From them.
Yeah.
From them. They'll be producing.
Blake Shelton's gonna play Tin Man Anthony.
Oh my gosh, they'll be doing the music, obviously. This will be young adult focused, and the Yellow Brick Road will be used as a metaphor for the challenges and choices facing young adults today.
I hate this. I hate everything about this. It sounds terrible. I'm sorry. It sounds terrible.
Sounds pretty bad.
It really does. In Wizard of Oz, I think what they're doing with Wicked is great. Wicked's a lot of fun. It's a different interpretation of characters from the Wizard of Oz world. Yeah. It already has source material. It's fine.
It's a novel.
It's a huge Broadway play.
Yeah.
Big in theater. That's fine. But Wizard of Oz, I think, is one of those movies that you should never, ever remake or redo. It's a classic. It's one of the all-time greats. It's timeless. People still love it. People still watch it constantly. One of the highest grossing movies of all time with ticket sales. And to remake it as a TV series, what are we doing, guys?
With modern music?
What are we doing? This is gonna. I don't want this at all.
And what's the Yellow Brick Road uses as a metaphor for challenges young adults face today? What are they gonna encountering screen time and?
It's gonna be, oh my god, it's gonna be a mess, man. I don't like this. I really don't. They're just milking. They're gonna be milking Wizard of Oz for all they can now.
It's because of Wicked's success.
It is, yeah.
It's because of Wicked's success.
But Wicked's fantastic. I like Wicked. I'm looking forward to Wicked for Good. But let's talk about something cool.
And I'm super excited for Bradley Cooper's next film. Tell us about it, James.
This Thing On. Trailer just dropped for it yesterday or the other day, starring Will Arnett and Laura Dern. Looks terrific. Very personal story here. The film follows a couple on the verge of a divorce, figuring out how to live separately while raising two boys and keeping their friendships. And it seems like Will Arnett, now that he's possibly going through a divorce, seems to be his character going through a midlife crisis and trying to do stand-up comedy. He's at the Comedy Cellar in New York City, which is really cool. It's a very famous club out there. The movie looks very intimate. Will Arnett, who's always been, I think, just a very underrated actor, just mostly does comedy, but to see him do a Bradley Cooper drama, this looks fantastic.
Yeah, and it's shot all handheld in New York City on location, so it's super appreciative to see that actual filmmaking in the city. And the comedy looks great. And his stand-up, he's a comedian who's using his like honesty and self-reflection in his comedy, and it works really well. Like he has a joke in the trailer where he says, I think I'm getting divorced.
I don't even think it's a joke.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's the thing. He's just being honest and reflective in the stand-up, and it works as comedy. He says, I think I'm getting a divorce. My wife and kids don't live with me anymore. I live in an apartment by myself. That was the big clue.
Yeah.
It's really funny. It looks great. And now
December 19th in theaters.
Oscar season, man.
Yep. Next up, let's talk about K-pop Demon Hunters, top of the billboards for sure with music. But man, who saw this coming? Number one at the domestic box office with 18 million, the first Netflix film ever to be number one at the box office.
It's also the most watched movie ever released on Netflix, and it beat out Red Notice to take the number one spot.
It's been like 40 days since it got released, which is crazy.
It's also the first movie soundtrack in over 45 years to have 3 songs simultaneously in the top 5 of the Billboard Hot 100 movie songs. And it's also this last time this happened was Saturday Night Fever
in 1978.
Over 45 years ago. Very cool. Huge success, and I'm sure we're going to make a franchise out of this one.
Yeah, they're already going to develop sequels. They're thinking live action as well.
Oh, live action would decimate the box office. That would decimate.
Real quick before we continue, check out this amazing one battle after another poster inside my poster light box behind me. This was provided by our great friends at movieposters.com. Use our code Raiders10 at checkout at movieposters.com today to get 10% off your entire order. And please use our affiliate link, which is in the episode description of this podcast. Also on Instagram, use that link. With that, we get a commission. Someone just did it the other day. We got an email notification that someone used our link, which is good for us. It's good for you. Use our code. Everyone wins. You get an awesome poster. Movieposters.com today to get your posters.
So we have some really cool news about the new Spider-Man Brand New Day film. It seems like we have a news story every time we do an episode.
Spider-Man's always got something.
But this one's cool because Jackie Chan has...
Are they not usually cool?
Well, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a photo. It's just like, okay, it's a photo. Jackie Chan's actually heavily involved in this film because his action team is in charge of action guidance for Spider-Man Brand New Day. He also recently visited the set. Unfortunately, he's not playing Spider-Man, which would have been sick like 30 years ago. That would have been
Jackie
insane.
Chan is Spider-Man.
Yeah, that would have been so fun. He wouldn't have need wires. He would have done it all for real.
Yeah, he would have.
And this is great news. He's obviously been probably the most legendary face of action in Hollywood history, if you think about it.
He's up there, top 5 all time.
Started out as a stunt coordinator, double, making his own movies, and then breaking into Hollywood and becoming one of the biggest stars ever in America. So this is really fun to see.
Yeah, and it's good news. It means the action's going to be pretty fucking good, I bet.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they'll start making the action comedy based as well, too.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I wonder.
Like his usual blend.
His style.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about some trailers.
Spider-Man would just be throwing stuff at them. He would use like chairs and ladders as weapons.
Pots and pans, whatever you can find. Play Dirty. Finally got a trailer for Shane Black's latest film at Prime Video, starring Mark Wahlberg and Lakeith Stanfield. The film follows a thief who follows out the biggest heist of his life against the New York mob, released on October 1st on Prime Video. I think the trailer looked pretty good.
All right.
It looked all right. It seems like a little edge is not there in terms of like what I thought was going to be there, but it looks like a good time, funny movie.
It's really big.
Huge in scope.
Yeah, it's like
Huge.
it ends up becoming like an Indiana Jones adventure, Lara Croft adventure movie, which I wasn't expecting. I thought this was just going to be a fun little action comedy. And if you're curious, it is set on Christmas because the final shot is Lakeith and Mark saying Merry Christmas to each other for what looks like the climax environment and setting.
Shane Black movies are Christmas movies.
Yeah. We got a really great trailer for Hamnet, Chloe Zhao's new film, starring Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley, based on the novel Hamnet, which tells a story of William Shakespeare and his wife Anne Hathaway as they struggle to come to terms with the loss of their only son Hamnet. This did happen in real life, and the loss of a son inspired Shakespeare to write Hamlet, possibly his greatest masterwork and most famous play. This hits theaters December 12th. It looks really interesting, visually stunning, incredible cast. The rest of the actors are phenomenal, especially a lot of young up-and-coming actors who are really great. The filmmaking looks really exciting, and I think Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley look great together. It looks really good.
Let's talk about another movie trailer, Bone Lake. We've been getting posters and a little bit of hype building for this, and they finally released a trailer. It's going to hit theaters October 3rd. There's going to be so much horror this fall. It's going to be fantastic. Now, this horror film follows two couples who mistakenly double-booked the same vacation mansion rental, and their weekend turns into a bloody battle for survival. Now,
Sounds a little familiar.
sounds kind of familiar.
Sounds a little familiar.
Sounds kind of like Barbarian here, but I think it's a little different once that ends because it seems like one of the couples is more mysterious.
Seems like a slasher.
Kind of, yeah.
It does.
Curious. I'm curious about it, but I don't love the fact that it's kind of the same setup as Barbarian.
2 years later, it's
Yeah.
For when I watched the trailer, I was like, Zach Greger just did that. That setup. So I don't know. We'll
But
see.
it's a couple. They're couples.
They're
this
couples
time.
this
It's different,
time.
Anthony.
They're couples, and
It's a bigger house.
It's a house in the middle of nowhere.
It's a bigger house.
Different. It's different.
We'll see. I'm
It's
sure
the
it'll
same,
be
but
good.
it's different.
It's getting great ratings already.
Okay.
Early reactions are really positive for this with, I think, 21 ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. It's 95%.
Okay. All right, we got a great new poster for Bugonia, the new Yorgos Lanthimos film starring Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. And like any Yorgos film, I think the artwork and the poster designs are always spectacular. This one is also so interesting, and it also showcases Emma Stone's shaved head. She did shave her head for this role, so it's really interesting. It's got this really great art design. I can't wait for this film. It follows two conspiracy-obsessed men who kidnap a major CEO, played by Emma Stone, because they're convinced she's an alien intent on destroying the Earth. It looks like such a fun movie, and I can't wait, man.
This comes out October
31st.
Christmas.
Yeah,
I mean, Halloween
Christmas.
Day.
Yeah, Halloween Day.
Just repeating what I'm saying.
I was like, yeah, October 31st is Christmas.
you like word for word copied me. It's so funny.
I was like, yeah, it's Christmas. It's Christmas Day, October 31st. No question.
Savant, a new trailer for a series which premieres on Apple TV Plus September 26th, starring Jessica Chastain. The series follows an undercover investigator who infiltrates hate groups online to detect and prevent domestic extremists before they act. Looks okay.
Looks all right.
Looks all right, guys.
She's a great actor.
She is.
She's phenomenal.
X-Men news. So Jake Schreier, who is directing X-Men, has begun working on the X-Men script, of course.
I'm sure. Yeah, it sounds about right.
But this is going to be exciting because, ever since Disney acquired acquired 20th Century Fox and all of the characters that came with it, including the mutants from X-Men, this is a big change that's going to happen in the MCU. It's going to change the DNA of it forever. And it's finally happening. And I don't know how long it's going to take for this movie to come out. And I'm sure the Doomsday film and Secret Wars will really start introducing these characters. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's an X-Men movie 2028.
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what they got cooked up.
Yeah.
What they got. All right, there's a new Legacy reboot for today. We got a new Knight Rider movie in the works because the kids love Knight Rider. I'll tell you that. They've been asking for a Knight Rider movie, and they want the Hoff back. They want David Hasselhoff back.
They should have him voice the car.
He is the car. Just paint him like a car. This will be from creators John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Heald, who created Cobra Kai. A lot of success with that show. Maybe they got a cool take on this. David Leitch will produce this film.
The take is it's a talking car. No,
but you need to do. You can't make it an '80s tone. You gotta do.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. Knight Rider was David Hasselhoff. Very successful show when it came out about him and his talking car, which was very cool. And they rode together. And did they fight crime or?
Yeah.
Crime fighter.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Or did he just drive around all day?
Honestly, I only remember reruns when I was a kid. He was a cop, right?
Was he a cop? Knight Rider. Who is Knight Rider? Series.
Well, Michael Knight is, yeah.
He's a man on a mission, reborn, so to speak. After getting shot in the face, Knight decides to dedicate his life to fighting for justice. Self-made billionaire William Knight hires Michael to be the lead field agent in his Knight Foundation's public justice organization, which includes the development of KIT, the superpowered, intelligent, souped-up Pontiac Trans Am.
Oh, yeah, so he's like a vigilante.
There we go.
But, like, with nice jeans.
Great jeans.
That's
tight jeans.
tight jeans. Matthew
It's
McConaughey.
the 80s,
news.
guys. In the hair.
Let's talk about Matthew. So he's going to star in a new series at Netflix from creator of True Detective, Nick Pizzolatto. Really cool news. This was a bidding war between Netflix, Apple, and Amazon to get the rights for the series. Cole Hauser will also star in the show, who's just blowing up with Yellowstone, a fan favorite over there. The project is considered in development right now. The deals are getting worked out, but should probably be coming out in the next year or two.
Fuck yeah, man. Sign me up. Sign me up.
Whatever Nick wants to do.
He's going to be crushing Pepsi cans this time. All right, next up. There's a controversial lawsuit against Prime Video. The class action lawsuit has been filed and accuses the service of misleading consumers into believing they've purchased movies when technically, when you buy a movie on the streamer, you're only getting a license to watch it, which can be revoked anytime. This is why physical media is still king. The nature of movies and TV transactions during the purchase process, and on its website and platform, the company tells consumers they can buy the movie, but hidden in a footnote on the confirmation page is the fine print, which says, you receive a license to the video and you agree to our terms.
Idiot.
The complaint says, so it's in the writing and you do agree to it, but it is misleading. When you think you buy something on Amazon,
says purchase.
Yeah, it's purchasing, and that gives buyers the idea that, okay, I own this movie now and I can watch it whenever I want. But like if Amazon wanted to, they can just take it off their platform. You can never have it again. So you're buying technically a license to watch the film. This is why buying physical copies of films is still the best way to enjoy them at home.
Especially because they'll be yours forever.
Forever.
You know, it's happening with video games too, where
Oh, really?
video games you're downloading
Yeah.
the game, and it can be taken away from you anytime. Or like if the servers at the game company start to shit the bed, or they go out of business or whatever, I mean the game's never gonna get updated, so it'll always be buggy. So like there's this weird era happening with digital media where you don't own it. Like remember when we were kids, you could pop in a PlayStation 1 game.
Oh, yeah.
You can do that today and pop it in and enjoy Crash Bandicoot anytime. It's gonna run.
Great one.
It's gonna operate.
That was a good one.
Naughty
Great-
Dog.
great callback.
early hit Naughty Dog. So with digital media,
That was
whether-
Naughty Dog?
Yeah,
Oh my God. Crash Bandicoot.
pretty sure.
Whoa.
Pretty sure.
That's cool.
They've been around for like 45 years. So like whether it's movies or even music, games, digital media, you don't own it, and it could just disappear one day. It could just be lost. Fugazi. It's in the ether.
It's pixie dust.
So when you own it, you really own it. But games are like that today too. Even if you get the disc, it still has the same issue. But movies specifically, music too. I mean, whether you have records or CDs, whatever. If you're physical media, you'll own it forever, and it will play in 40 years. You know what I mean?
So games are different even if you buy the disc. It's not like the games on the disc anymore.
No, you still-
It's
it's
just
still
like
a code.
It's still online access.
It's like
to,
you put it in to download it from
and
the
it
internet.
gives you
mostly.
access to the cloud.
Yeah, well, I
copy.
mean, yeah, because the games are so big.
yeah.
So you really just get it. You're just
There's no way
downloading
a
it.
disc can hold
but
that
still, even
data.
if a disc has the game, if like you have to still update the game consistently,
Yeah.
and if the servers go down,
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. There's no disc in the existence that can hold all that data, so
They're
that makes sense.
so big these
But like
days.
a 4K UHD movie is gonna be like probably 40, 50 gigs, and that's what those discs can hold. But that's like maxing out discs right now
I don't know anything about disk space or how much space can
and
be
bit rate. So
Yeah. Anyways, just buy movies if you don't want to have that problem. That's what we do. The Long Walk, guys. Anthony saw this. I'm seeing it on Monday.
it's interesting. You saw Caught Stealing, and I didn't, and I saw The Long Walk, and you didn't.
How quizzically interesting.
Quizzically interesting.
They dropped a really cool poster for this movie, which I'm excited to see. The film follows a contest where 50 young men have to walk without stopping and are killed if they pause for too long. Now, the poster's awesome.
Wow.
So they have like a dozen of the boys at the top of a white poster in silhouette and a trail of blood just going down the poster. It's so cool.
This might be poster of the year.
It's up there. It's
This
really
is
great.
a great poster.
Very
oh
creative.
my God. Wow, that's really good. I fucking love that poster. Holy shit. Who designed that? They should get a pay raise for that.
Dominic McLaughlin designed it.
Dominic McLaughlin. He never stops. He never stops.
Designs posters too. So the blood is like their shadows too. It's really
Yeah,
cool.
That's great. All right, we got a first look at the new TV series I Love LA from Rachel Sennott. This is a new Senate. This is a new comedy series written, executive produced, and starring her, and follows an ambitious friend group that navigates life and love in LA. I feel like we'd be able to relate to this show for sure. It premieres November 2nd on HBO Max.
It's giving modern Sex in the City vibes.
Yes. Good point.
That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be like Monster. We got a new serial killer movie. It's been a while since there's been a serial killer movie, I feel like.
Yeah, I think because they're mostly on TV shows.
During the lockdown era, there were serial killers stuff everywhere, bro.
Man.
Document. Are you just repeating everything I say? This is fucking ridiculous. There's like a fucking echo in the room. Let me fucking talk. Jesus.
I was doing it on purpose this time.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We got our first look at Monster. Charlie Hunnam starring as serial killer Ed Gein. Monster, the Ed Gein story from Ryan Murphy. And so this is a combination, the real serial killer Ed Gein, who actually inspired Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface in that film. Also, this movie is inspired by Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs. The poster's crazy. It's Charlie Hunnam just like with fake skin on his face holding a chainsaw. This releases on Netflix, of course, the kings of serial killer films and documentaries, on October 3rd. They're all there. They're all on Netflix.
Netflix, we have the serial killers.
They do. They have at least 200 serial killer documentaries. At least.
And one of the biggest shows, You, is a serial killer.
They have all kinds of stuff.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about Ed Gein at all. The name is familiar, but
I've listened to a couple podcasts. He was like one of the worst ones, but he was like an original, like, because serial killers weren't really documented and studied until the 20th century.
And until law enforcement, yeah.
But he's the guy that inspired Texas Chainsaw.
So he would make skin?
Yeah.
So yeah, he also inspired the guy who wrote Silence of the Lambs to make the Buffalo Bill character. It's interesting, and it looks like he has some familial member, because in one of the posters, Hunnam is lying on the lap of looks like a paternal figure. But you don't see the figure. It's just like it cuts at like their chest, and he's like lying on their lap like a baby, but he's an adult.
He was a horrible, horrible human being.
And yeah, it looks like he shaved his head for this too. He looks very different. Looks very different.
No, he's got a hair. He's got a comb.
Oh, is it combed back?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a
He's
buzz.
got like a 1920s like high and tight.
Oh, a little Peaky Blinder.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
All right, next up, Spotify. This is actually pretty exciting. Is launching DMs on their platform for users 16 and up.
I don't know what that means for us in terms of with the podcast, of whether you can interact with us. So we'll stay tuned on that.
Yeah.
That would be cool, though. You guys could message us on Spotify. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be great. And I think this is a great concept for the app to really compete with things like Instagram, where I think so many people use Instagram to text each other nowadays.
I think a lot of people even use that more often than texting.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Meta's code in Instagram DMs is actually, it's got a better firewall than any other app, even better than like WhatsApp and iMessage.
Interesting.
It's like safer to text on Instagram than anywhere else.
Until your boyfriend or girlfriend goes into your phone.
Oh my God. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out on the Spotify app.
The Woman in Cabin 10. Got a new trailer for this. What's so funny about that, Anthony?
These titles.
I know, they're all the same. The Man at the Door. The Girl in the Window, which is actually a good one. The Girl on the Train. That's a good book. The Woman in Cabin 10, based on a book of the same name, starring Keira Knightley and Guy Pearce. Just dropped a trailer. The film follows a woman who sees a passenger thrown overboard, but told that it didn't happen. I think this is on a cruise ship, as all passengers and crew are accounted for. Releasing October 10th on Netflix. They should probably say that it's on a cruise ship on the ship in the synopsis, but they didn't.
Yeah, you're right. They should.
Yeah, but it's on a
This
boat.
should be called The Woman in Cabin 10 on the cruise ship.
On the cruise ship on her
That's
vacation.
a better title.
After she broke up with her husband. That's the title. The sequel.
These titles,
The Woman
of these
in
books,
Cabin
man.
11.
Like, have you like they're all over at the airport and like Barnes and Noble, like these titles of just like the woman or the man in the most. It's like clues, like random
Yeah.
spots.
I mean, I get it from a marketing standpoint because you
it
kind of
sells.
like let the audience sort of know, a potential buyer, what the movie what the book's gonna be, because there's so many books.
yeah.
If you just call it like Rugs, like
Rugs.
they might not know that's about a woman in Cabin 10.
the man in Dairy Queen seat 4.
Exactly. We need a person And location.
The woman in the mall parking lot. All right, we got a new trailer for 100 Nights of Hero, which looks pretty interesting. Like a little Poor Things kind of spin.
Yeah, what's the one with Nick Holt in the TV show on Hulu?
The Great.
Kind of like that too.
This stars Micah Monroe, Emma Corrin, Nicholas Galitzini, and Felicity Jones, and Charlie XCX. And it's a period drama comedy with a surrealist bend. The film follows a guest who arrives at a castle and makes chaos between a neglectful husband, his bride, and their devoted maid. All the archetypes for every period piece.
Got them all in there. It's kind of like they're all kind of like the same plot now.
So, yeah, it's all the same. Yeah.
Like someone just throws a wrench into everything. It's the hierarchy.
I saw someone in the the biggest comment in the trailer post. Someone commented, "What in the Poor Things fuck is this?" Because it looks like Poor Things, but it's not like Yorgos is a master artist and his DP is amazing. This looks like it's like trying to do Yorgos.
The favorite.
It looks.
It's more like the favorite, I think.
Yeah, it looks all right.
I think, studios see a trend. Oh, that was a great movie. That's a great trend. That's a cool idea.
But it's also
what
like
do we have that's like that.
And when a filmmaker pitches a movie, they're like, it's like Poor Things, so they make it look like Poor Things, and it helps them sell the project.
So they probably greenlit this 2 years ago. Yeah. I'm a simple man, though. If I see Micah Monroe in a movie, I'll probably watch it, or a show. So looks pretty good. Final bit of news. I'm very excited about this. This is how you do digital releases, guys, after your movie comes out. Friendship was out of theaters a couple months ago. What a great film to see and experience with the crowd. Coming to HBO Max on September 5th, like 3 months after it left theaters, guys. Not a month.
At least 2 months.
Not a month after it premiered, everyone. It left theaters like 3 months ago. Starring Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. HBO Max. I cannot wait to watch this. I'm so excited. It's my most anticipated revisit of the year.
Great, man.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. I think it was so fun. It was so ridiculous and hilarious, and it's easily one of the best movies of the year. It was in our episode of Top 10.
And the best part about this, now that it's going to get a digital theatrical release on streamers, a digital release on streamers, we're going to get so many more memes now.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, people will be making memes and be able to pull and rip it. Yeah, that was such a fun movie. We got 2 great comedies already this year.
Yeah. Caught Stealing is really funny too, guys.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
It's a lot of fun.
Liev Schreiber looks great in it.
Yeah.
Is he like a really standout in comedy in that? Or
Yeah. Everyone has the comedy chops in it.
Good. Good.
It's great.
I can't wait.
All right, well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Stay tuned for new episodes we're gonna do on Friday. Most anticipated films for the rest of the year, because there's so many movies coming out
Still.
this fall. I mean, we already talked about 5 horror movies coming out just in this episode. But I mean, we still got Black Phone. We still have, obviously, Caught Stealing, and then The Long Walk comes out in a couple weeks.
Right behind you.
Right behind me. Oh, yeah. One battle after another, baby. September. Cannot wait. Thanks so much for tuning into Movie News. As always, be sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the social medias. Engage with the content. Leave those 5-star ratings and reviews on Spotify and Apple. Become a patron today at patreon.com/Raiders of the Lost Podcast. And take care, everybody.
See you next time.
This episode was executive produced by our incredible Chosen One patrons, Nicholas Martin and Jacob Kossler. Raiders of the Lost Podcast is a mirror image production.